Hello and welcome to another episode of Reddit Recreations. We're going to read some fun stories from r/OffMyChest, so let's get into it. This post comes from similar-box9172 and says, I contacted an ex after 3 years, and this happened. Before we even get into that, don't contact your ex. What are you doing? They're your ex for a reason, just leave it there. And I am now going to find something that completely makes me wrong for saying that, I bet. So it starts with saying, we were together for years. She was sweet, innocent, and loved passionately. I was her first true love. The good times were really good, and though we had some bad times, nothing was too severe. She was the one who ended it. Before she did, she told me she had slept with someone else, which was devastating but honest. The breakup hurt me to my core. We had no contact for 3 years. Deep down, I still loved her and hoped we could reunite, as foolish as that sounds. After 3 years, I decided to contact her, apologising for my part in our issues. She was seeing someone, casually at the time, but continued to reply to my messages. I told her my intentions and mentioned that it seemed disrespectful to the other guy. She said she enjoyed our conversations and the whole thing, which I found strange as she didn't take any accountability, kind of blamed me for everything. Well, before I proceed, come on, Similar Box, what on earth are you doing? Your partner cheated on you and broke up with you, and 3 years later you message them apologising. Like, I get that not everyone's 100% perfect in a relationship, there are always problems, but if you got problems, end the relationship. Don't go out cheating on people. And she cheated on you, and then she broke up with you. You should have been the one to break up with her when you found out she was cheating. But hey, either way, you end the relationship. And not only that, 3 years later you go back and you're messaging this person and she's in a relationship. So what, now you're going to do the same thing to another guy, to another person? All the heartache that you would have felt, you're now going to try and inflict that on someone else? And she clearly hasn't changed as an individual, because she's now talking to you while dating someone else. You're a fool. What are you doing? Give your head a wobble. She called me and we talked for over 4 hours, laughing, crying and opening up. She felt I hadn't put enough effort into our relationship back then, giving an example of me never giving her flowers, even though I had many times. Anyway, she said she's open to me trying. I want to say that again, she is open to me trying. Okay, well, I hope this is going the way I'm starting to feel it is, because it seems like you're aware of her nonsense, and it seems like you've awakened to it halfway through this post. So I hope this continues going down that route. A week went by with texting, and I decided to send her flowers. Nope, okay, it's not gone the way I thought it was going to go. 3 bouquets on the same day at different times. I wrote, today is rainy and grey. Hope the flowers make yours a bit colourful. She replied, no, I did not enjoy the flowers, it made me uncomfortable, that was out of line and I want you out of my life. That is actually quite a nice, thoughtful gift. Flowers on a rainy day, today is rainy and grey, I hope the flowers make yours a bit colourful. If I wasn't recording this next to my partner, I would have taken that and sent that to her on a rainy day, and I'd take credit for that, because that's really good, but unfortunately she can hear me right now, so I can't take credit for that. She's playing games with you, how would you not see that? She's trying to manipulate you. You bought flowers all the time, she complains that you didn't have enough flowers. You go back to her apologising, so she already knows you're the sort of person that can be lorded over, and she can control you. Let's continue this story. I will probably never understand how someone can take it the way she did. Regardless, throughout that week, I realised how much she had changed. She was not the same person at all. I had hoped she would have changed and developed for the better, but it was the opposite. I'll spare details out of respect, but I was so disappointed in the person she had become. Doesn't sound like she's changed at all. Sounds like she rejected you and then you said, oh, well, she's changed, she's not the same woman I knew. She is the same woman you knew, because she's still engaging in activities to cheat on her partner, she's still disrespecting you, and she is still putting you down and making you feel like trash. So she is still the same person. Long story short, even though I still had some feelings for her, her reaction and everything showed me it was not worth investing in, and I'm not missing out at all, to be honest. I felt relief and moved on without looking back. The only thing I don't understand is how a person can change that much. She was deeply in love and her family liked me. Can anyone relate? Edit. I didn't really clarify enough. I know for a fact her casual boyfriend wasn't there, as in he lives in another country. They had never met in person. I don't even know how that works, hence why I say she sees someone casually. I was in 2 different relationships during the 3 years, so it wasn't like I didn't move on. I just had some feelings left for her deep inside and kinda hope she did too. H. Oh, this poor fool. You need to sort yourself out. You need to read this, reread all of this, and take yourself out of the situation. I heard someone else say in a comment from another story, what would you say if this was your friend going through this? It sounds like you had a really toxic relationship, you just didn't realise it at the time because you were so infatuated, and this woman already knows she can treat you like dirt, and you got out of that. And 3 years later you come back, oh, that must have made her so smug, and she already knows she can treat you like that again. And she does, and then the only time you wise up to her being like this is because she rejected you again. That should have not been a situation. You need to take this and learn and think maybe your judgment can be clouded easily. You need to think about all the things that you've gone through with this person and all the actions you've taken and really self-reflect on this. So we got the top comment from just some dude 0605. Dude, she cheated on you before and now she seems interested in cheating on her current guy with you. Then you sent her flowers, which her new boyfriend likely questioned, and probably resulted in a huge fight between them two. I would consider that borderline creepy. Yeah, it's over. Move on. And Opie says, I get it. Didn't really clarify enough. I know for a fact he wasn't there, as he lives in another country. They have never met in person. I don't even know how that works, hence why I said she's seeing someone casually. But sure, the move may have been a bit too much. Thanks for your comment. Another comment from very normal user 2 say, I'd say you're not being a jerk, but sending her a ton of flowers while being broken up is kind of a weird move to make. It's one thing if it's for an event, but it's another thing when it's for no reason. And the reply says, she actually said she was open to me trying, but I get your point. Maybe a weird move, but didn't get the reaction. Well, again, if we're gonna believe what Opie's saying here, I'm not surprised. She said she was open to you trying because she wants to put you down, she wants to manipulate you, she wants to have the power over you, because it's very clear this is a manipulative individual. And you're falling right into her trap. She's a Venus flytrap and you're a fly. And then got Rude Yam 2872. Sounds like she was always that way. She cheated on you, took no responsibility, then gaslighted you about it. It was a weird move to send her a bunch of flowers, but I guess you were shooting your shot. Go live your life and let her be someone else's problem. His response is, came to the same conclusion, but I wish her the best nonetheless. Appreciate your comment, my friend. And from what I'm reading with the responses, I don't feel entirely confident that he is over her. I imagine sometime where she gets a bit lonely, feeling a bit down, and she needs to step on someone to make herself feel better. Will he still be talking this way if she messages him? I doubt it. So I think you need to just block this person completely, move on with your life, and you seem like a very romantic person, you seem like a very nice person, so find the right person to give that to. Don't waste all your romance on someone who doesn't care about it. Find someone who will appreciate it. But I'm going to leave it there, pass it over to you guys in the comments. What do you all think? What would you all do in this person's situation? Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I do upload new Reddit videos every single day, and I will see you again next time.